Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, we're going to talk about the Tesla CyberTruck. If you haven't heard about it, I guess you haven't turned on the news because this thing made headlines everywhere, mostly because of its distinctive look, but also because of the little fail that happened on stage with Elon Musk and the metal ball.
Sure? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Should we try on the rear?
Sorry? Okay. It didn't go through. So that's a plus side.
Let's try the rear.
Right? Try that one, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, man.
It didn't go through.
So this is the CyberTruck. It looks triangular, it's very weird, and when I first saw it, I thought, okay, this isn't the real thing. When are they gonna pull out the real truck? This is what the real truck is. This is what it looks like. Of course, this may or may not be actual production. They might change it because there is no real set date on when it's coming out, possibly 2021 or 2022, but I am actually excited. So people either love this design or they hate it. I'm more on the love it side, to be honest, and it says better utility than a truck with more performance than a sports car. And I'll go over the specs here in a second, but I think it looks pretty cool. So here's another angle of it. And I think people really don't understand just how big this thing is because it doesn't look exceptionally big here. But basically this entire outside, a unibody frame, which means it's not like a cab on a frame like a normal pickup truck. This thing's completely different, which is why they had to have this pole here. That's why it has that triangular design. A lot of people don't understand this, but the reason it looks like this and it looks so weird is because since it's a unibody design, this pole right here, this pillar, has to be able to hold and pull tons of weight on the back. So when you hook up, a 5,000 pound, load and you're trying to pull it, typically a unibody design would want to crumple, and think of like a washcloth when you're wringing it out, it wants to crumple in that way, like twist. So they had to have these pulls on either side. So that's why it looks like that, in case you're curious. Little piece of trivia for you. So you can see it's made out of one piece. Now this is the same cold rolled stainless steel that they use on their SpaceX rockets. They even showed Elon Musk hitting it with a sledgehammer. It did not dent.
We created an exoskeleton. Nice. Now hit the CyberTruck.
So it's pretty cool. The lights on the front look awesome. The interior, apparently from what I've heard, is incredibly spacious. You can have a little camper trailer here, as they've shown. This is what it looks like open. There's so much room. This thing is so big, but it just doesn't look that big. Big panoramic glass roof. I mean, this thing just looks like something straight out of the future. Now, they didn't talk about this camper or anything, but who knows, maybe they'll do that. They did talk about the ATV, which looked pretty sweet. They rolled that right up, but they gave no information on it. So yeah, this is what it looks like, a 17-inch display. And really, I think it looks cool. This is something that I would consider buying, and I don't even like pickup trucks. But you guys can see here in this little promo video, some flyby shots of it. It looks pretty sweet. It's different. But if you really want to stand out, this is the truck to get. Now, here's where things really get interesting. When I first saw this, how much would you think that this would cost? Like $100,000. It looks really futuristic and crazy. No, this thing starts at 40 grand. So you can get the single motor rear wheel drive, pretty basic specs here, nothing crazy. Only 250 mile range, which is kind of iffy in my opinion, but hey, you can get that starting at 39,000. Then the dual motor all wheel drive is less than 4.5 seconds 0 to 60. 300 plus miles, dual motor all-wheel drive, of course, can tow up to 10,000. This first one was only 7,500, and then the tri-motor all-wheel drive, less than 2.9 seconds 0 to 60, 500 plus miles of range, and a 14,000 plus pound towing capacity. This is ridiculous. This blows literally every pickup truck that I can think of out of the water, both in towing capacity as well as 0 to 60. That's ridiculous. That's faster than most Porsches and other sports cars, just like they noted on the front page. It's crazy. 500 plus miles of range, that would be amazing. So that's the one I would get, but unfortunately that one's gonna be like $69,000. That's a lot of money for a truck, especially one that's so minimal like this. But I wanna know what you guys think. If you click to order it now, you guys can see the prices. If you head over to Tesla's website, you got the single motor for 39, dual motor for 49, and tri-motor for 69. I kind of feel like they did that on purpose because Elon Musk is a troll, but who knows? Now you can put in a fully refundable $100 due. You guys can see right here, it says you will be able to complete your configuration as production years in late 2021. Tri-motor all-wheel drive production is expected to begin in late 2022. So this is a long ways out, but I want to show you guys what some of the typical news outlets are talking. This CNN article is absolutely awful. There were so many grammar and spelling mistakes in this. I could not believe that this was a publication, but they did have some cool pictures. This is the fail where he said that these were, shatterproof glass, and he threw a metal ball at it, and actually Franz did it. He threw the metal ball and it broke. It didn't go through, but it broke. Kind of sad to see that happen, but it'd be like that sometimes. For $39,000, like they say here, it's only 10 grand more than the base model Ford F-150. So, it rivals the other trucks nonetheless, and it is 6-seater. Look at this one right here. It can hold 3 people in the front, 3 people in the back. A niche product at best. Yes, I agree with that. I just think it's so unique. I'm happy to see something change it up, because every truck these days looks exactly the same, and they're just boring. There's nothing exciting about any of them. So I'm super happy that, Tesla's doing this and making something that actually looks like the future. Now, hopefully they'll refine it a little bit, but I want to know what you guys think of this, because this is the most polarizing car reveal I think that has ever happened. And of course, there's the Rivian truck that's going to be coming out soon. And then Ford's got their own electric trucks coming out, but I want to know what you guys think. Would you buy something like this, or would you stick to something that like a Ford truck, or maybe even try the Rivian, because that one looks a little bit more like a normal truck? But let me know your thoughts on this. That's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.